Good morning, Eagles, and thanks for joining me this morning. I'm Joe Sutton. Finals week is upon us, and the promise of Christmas break is carrying students through exams. Students are excited for the semester to end and go home for the holidays. Eagle 7 reporter Hannah Swanson has more.
I'm Hannah Swanson reporting for Eagle 7 News, and 'tis the season for finals. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and Christmas break is upon us. We're going to go find out what everybody's doing for Christmas break this year and how finals are treating them. Let's go.
The first thing I'm going to do when I get back for Christmas break is get my wisdom teeth removed.
I'm gonna rest, sleep, and be with my puppy.
I'm going to New York City to watch the ball drop this Christmas.
Your favorite thing is about Christmas?
My favorite thing about Christmas is seeing my family.
Probably just waking up Christmas morning, having a nice big breakfast with our family, and then going to the Christmas tree and grabbing gifts.
Probably just the feeling. Just the Christmas feeling, you know?
What's your favorite Christmas meal?
My favorite Christmas meal is probably like Christmas ham and cranberry sauce.
Pecan pie.
Me too.
Chocolate chip, just regular chocolate chip cookie.
You're boring.
Dude, tradition. Christmas, double chocolate chip cookie and milk.
Well, there you have it. Good luck on finals, and remember, Jesus is the reason for the season.
If you don't have any plans this weekend, why not go to a dance? Force and Student Activities are partnering to host the Three Kings Ball this Saturday at 8 p.m. in the Blue Room in Nazareth Hall. Admissions is only $1 at the door, and you can use a credit card. Open donation is also available for the Union Gospel Mission. Besides dancing, there will be cookies and a photo booth. This is a formal event, so make sure you dress classy. The men of Northwestern are picking up their Raiders just in time for holiday season. But for some students, No Shave November is a year-long event. Eagle 7's Karina Triller and Hannah Swanson caught up with student Ryan Paul to find out about his No Shave November commitment.
I'm raising money for clean water by having people donate to either save my beard or shave my beard. And we have like $1,000 right now, which is why I dressed up like Santa yesterday. And then our goal is $5,000 by Mother's Day in May.
When did you start growing it?
June.
What would you say to other guys who are trying to grow out their beard?
Oh, you just gotta let it go.
Well, the Christmas season is here, and that means Christmas weather. Ashley, can you tell us a little bit about the weather that's going to be going on next week?
That's right, Juice. Yep, Christmas is almost here, and that means finals are right around the corner. Well, this week we've had cloudy skies, and yes, today we also will be having cloudy skies with a high of 36 degrees. Also, Saturday it'll be looking pretty nice with a high of 26 and clear skies. So if you want to get outside, get a breath of fresh air, that'll do you good for finals week. But on Sunday we'll be having ice pellets, so there'll be slippery roads. Be careful when you're going to church. Looking into the week though, on Monday we'll be having an overcast with a high of 30. Tuesday, partly cloudy skies. Wednesday, an overcast. And Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 38 degrees. So it looks like it's warming up a little bit. But that's all the news that I have for you. Back to you, Juice.
Well, to be honest, the weather is going to be looking a lot better than it used to be. I remember last year it was like negative 40 around this time. So I'm really looking forward to having, better weather. But moving on, sports is looking pretty good. We only have 2 teams in the winter, so it makes Brendan's job a lot easier. But Brendan, can you just give us a little taste of what's been going on in the sports world?
Well, Juice, this week wasn't as busy as it normally is, but it was still very exciting. The women's basketball team took on Hamline University on Monday. It was a very riveting game, but the Pipers took this one 66-55. The women also had another game on Wednesday night against St. Catherine University. The Eagles suffered another tough loss with a final score of 60-68. As you said, that's all the sports for this week. Back to you, Juice.
Advent is underway and the Christmas season is upon us. There are many traditions that people have to celebrate Christ's birth. Eagle 7's Josh Pham took a look at one of them.
It's an annual tradition for some and consistently uses overflow seating.
A lot of our audiences, they say that Christmas just isn't complete without an attendance at Christmas at Northwestern.
And this year's production, Out of Darkness into Light, was no exception. Though the rehearsals were long, performers still found enjoyment.
Somehow it's still the most memorable part, putting in the hard work toward this wonderful goal, preparing really, a gift of praise and worship to the Lord, our Savior and King who came, God incarnate came in the flesh. And really this gift that we're making, or that we're preparing, it's more about God's gift to us, and then what we're responding with is just totally out of gratitude and out of thankfulness in our hearts. And that's, I think, what makes Christmas at Northwestern so special.
And with a show of this size, there are many pieces that come together to make the program come alive.
We have almost 300 students involved that audiences see on stage, but there's many things that happen behind the scenes, both outside and inside, that really come together to make an event like this possible.
But in the end, the hard work and long hours make a powerful performance.
It's all out of gratitude and thankfulness, and that's what makes it so special.
For Eagle 7 News, I'm Josh Pham.
Well, next week is finals week and a lot of students are stressed. I'm here joined in the studio with Coach Professor Eric Wilmuth. He's the strength and conditioning coach here at Northwestern. And so can you just give us a little bit about what you do at Northwestern other than the sports aspect?
Sure, thanks for having me, Joe.
Yeah, no problem.
I do a lot of different things at Northwestern, from strength and conditioning, coaching football, to in the classroom. And I teach a number of classes, primarily in the Phi Ed department. One of those classes is our Lifetime Fitness and Wellness class. And in that Lifetime class, we talk about fitness principles in life, but also ways that we navigate life. Things like sleep habits, relation wellness, and also stress management.
Okay, so obviously you know what you're talking about when
Obviously,
it comes to
right.
So on the topic of finals, what do you think are some ideas or things that students can do to cope with stress during this finals week?
Sure. Well, when we talk about stress, we have to talk about time management. And if you take 10 seconds and think about the people who are most stressed that you know, typically time management isn't a strength of theirs. And so if we can improve on some simple ways to improve our time management, we can help reduce the stress in our lives. Things like finding time killers, just taking a few minutes to think about what are some time killers in our life, things like socializing with friends, Xbox, Facebook, Netflix, those types of things that really suck the energy or take the time. All of a sudden 2 hours have gone by when we need to be preparing for finals. Having a planner, whether that's a notebook planner or a Microsoft Outlook or Google type of planner, will also help you set goals. Long-range goals, if we're looking at the next week or so, we can prepare now rather than procrastinate until next week. Also, it helps us conduct nightly audits. If we just take a look at our to-do list and things that we have to check off our list, we can help prioritize maybe classes that are more important or are more difficult. Maybe finals that are earlier in the week, we need to kind of move up on the list of things to prepare for. We also need to kind of work on our behavior management as far as planning for eliminating distractions. So if you have roommates that aren't, or a dorm situation that's not conducive to studying, well, then you need to go to the library or turn your phone off or turn Facebook off, whatever it might be that you know that you personally struggle with, so that we can stay focused. Also, you have to have some fun, and you have to take some time and plan for yourself. So taking shorter breaks, certainly don't take the night off, but if you have a short range goal of studying for an hour, take a 10-minute break, or if you know the midnight breakfast is coming up, you can study knowing that you're going to take that time off. So plan some time, enjoy this time while still being disciplined and getting done what you need to. Also, there is something that if you have some foresight, you can talk with the registrar's office, and you can, if you have 3 finals on one day, you can work with the registrar and reschedule potentially some of those. So there are ways that you can minimize the stress in your life over the course of the next week.
Cool. Well, thank you, Coach Woolman.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Well, that's all the news that we have for you guys this week. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and in Twitter. I'm Joe Sutton. Stay fly, Eagles, and have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year.